On to Amit Kumar, the CEO of GR Highway Investment, the new listing on the block. Sir, congratulations on the listing of your IPO. Currently, you have a sizable portfolio of nearly 7 highway assets with stable revenue. Are you looking at acquiring new assets in the future to generate more cash flows going forward?
If you see, growth is critical for any business, and that is for this InvIT as well. So what we have done is, as a part of the formation transaction, right now we are taking over 7 HAM assets from GR Infra, under this InvIT's fold. But as a part of the ROFO, which is right of first offer, we have got into InvIT has rather got into a GR Infra, where InvIT will be acquiring 23 more assets, from GR, which is at the different stages of development, and InvIT will acquire as and when these assets will get completed, and maybe 1 year of that, after completion of 1 year, because as per SEBI InvIT regulation, you can take any asset into InvIT only when the it should have 1 year period of operation history. So as and when these 23 assets gets constructed and their 1 year period is there, operating history period is there, of course InvIT will acquire these assets. And we also have got into a ROFO with GR Infra, where whatever GR will develop over next 5 years, other than these 23 assets we are talking about, right, which again InvIT will have a ROFO on that. So that means basically we are just not looking at 7 plus 23 30 assets. We are also looking at in the next 5 years whatever GR develops under their road segment, and InvIT will have a ROFO on that. So that is the growth path from which we have, which is one growth path. Of course, InvIT will be looking at other third-party assets also. There are a lot of assets are available in the market right now, and we have already started exploring. And other than that, we also might as well, look to do, say, a different ROFO with some other guy, with some other contractor, other developer, so that, I can have more, longevity and my growth, intact from an InvIT perspective.
Good morning, Amit. This is Cheryl also joining in the conversation, and congratulations on that listing in the bourses. But let's talk about your numbers. If you look at your revenue, they have been declining, but you have seen a significant jump when it comes to your net profit numbers. This is owing to a decrease in the subcontractor charges. Do you see this sort of a level sustainable for your profits in the near future?
See, in this HAM assets, accounting representation of it, is a little tricky. So maybe I'll just take a minute, because what happens, HAM, what happens, 40 rupees, suppose 100 rupees the project cost, NHAI authority pays you 40 rupees during construction, and 60 rupees they pay you during next 15 years, which is the operation and maintenance period. So how it works is, for accounting, those are the cash flow what we are going to receive from authority, that gets classified as a financial asset, and then you charge an interest on those financial assets, which gets categorized as a revenue. So I think that is a more tricky, I would say, just from understanding perspective. If I just break it down simple in terms of cash flow, so if I see cash flow across these 7 assets, right, which is and if I put together the revenue part of it, which is annuities, so across the 7 assets, the annuities what we are going to receive in FY25, because 24 already gone, May 25 is almost 1,010 odd crores, 1,010 odd crores, and the next year is going to be again 945 odd crores. This is the 2-year period, but this is just on the basis of 7 assets what we are looking at. But if you see, because as I just mentioned, we have a ROFO with GR, so as in when we keep taking more assets into InvIT, of course your revenue will get increased, because cash flow from that particular asset will also get added.
Lastly, sir, also if you could take us through what are the other growth opportunities in the industry?
If I talk about from an InvIT perspective, maybe, and if I take this, road sector as an example, you see, over the last 7-8 years, year on year, what has been the budgetary allocation, how much NHAI has raised in their balance sheet to fund this growth. Just to give you a number, as we speak, as on date, NHAI has awarded more than 400 odd HAM projects, more than, maybe it could be 420, 430, it's a number, could be the number, under HAM category. And there's a lot of contractors across who have bidded, who have taken, and who have taken these projects. So now as we spoke, like GR has 7 plus 23, 30 HAM projects. There are other guys also who have decent number of HAM projects, and because this is an industry where once you construct the project, you're done with your EPC margin, then you just stick to the project and till its maturity to maybe to get that equity margin what you would have maybe built at the time of bidding as I say equity IRR. So the what I could see there, if somebody wants to sell it and wants to use that money to again use for their EPC business, or again use to put it back into more HAM projects, which nothing but a recycling of capital, which we see as as a big opportunity in this industry. So not only this ROFO with GR, I could see that there are a lot of other assets also, because see, it's a 420, 430 numbers what you're talking about. You take around 150, 200, which may be with the bigger guys, which may not want to sell, or which they want to keep it, or which they could be selling to somebody else. But still, there's a decent chunk, which is available in the market. So, the growth perspective, I don't see any challenge from an InvIT perspective, and even from a growth perspective. If you see the budgetary allocation from even this an interim budget from MORTH to Ministry of Finance to MORTH, Ministry of Roads and Transport and Highways, there's a decent allocation. That means government is committed enough to basically put money and keep growing this road portfolio, because it acts as a lever to achieve the growth target which government has set for itself.
Well, thank you, Amit, for giving us those details about the future plans of the company. GR Highway, that is, stock up to 2.5% in trade post listing, and with that